All right, grade 9s. This Cornell Notes is going to be dealing with solving algebraic equations, where we're going to remove the fraction, do same-side like terms, and distributive property. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at these fractions. So you have 2 over 6, 2 over 6, 2 over 3. And I want to remove the fraction because it's much easier to deal with if the fraction is gone. This is just one way out of many ways to solve an algebraic equation. So I look at it. My lowest common denominator is 663 is 6. So I'm going to just do the work over here and then put it back into the equation. So I have my 3 fractions, a little messy, but the 3 fractions. And we've decided that our lowest common denominator is 6. So I found the lowest common denominator. I'm going to cross cancel. 6 divided by 6, that's 1. And then I'm going to multiply it to the 2. That's 1. Multiply it to the 2. 6 divided by 3, that's 2. And I multiply it to the 2. Equals out to 1 times 2, 1 times 2, 2 times 2. I'm just going to take these answers from the work, put them instead of my fractions, and then rewrite the equation. Making sure to always line up my equal signs. The next thing I will do is look at my same side like terms, so the left side and the right side, more specifically inside the brackets. So I'm going to combine these like terms, and on this side the 2 constant like terms. I'm going to get 3n here, 2 plus 1, and I'm going to get 5 plus 5. And then I'll rewrite the equation. Next, we will do distributive property. So outside going into the brackets, both sides, you're going to get 6n plus 8, 40 plus 4n. And then just bring down the equation. Again, I see that I need to combine like terms now that the distributive property has happened. So I'm going to do 8 and 2. And there's nothing to combine there. Rewrite the equation. And now we can solve the equation. So we're going to do the inverse. I'm going to move this 4n over here. So I'm going to subtract 4n because the opposite of add is subtract. Whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. That cancels out. Rewrite the equation. 6 minus 4. And I just got 40 over here. Now I want to get rid of this 10. The opposite of adding is subtracting. Those cancel out. Rewrite the equation. One more time, I do the opposite operation, trying to get rid of that 2. The opposite of multiply is divide. Those cancel out. And finally, we get n equals 30 divided by 2, 15. Now, let's move into verifying. So there's our equation. We think that n equals 15, so let's verify that. So the first step is to substitute. I'm just gonna, it's a little hard to tell exactly where those are, but I got my n's there. It'll all make sense in a second. And I'm gonna substitute 15 for n. And then rewrite the equation in here. I left it a little too squishy over here, but I'm just rewriting the equation. Oh, things got too messy. But there you go. And then we solve using order of operation. So the first step is brackets. And then within the brackets, the first operation we're going to do is multiply. We're going to multiply 2 times 15. Oh, that's all. And then there are still operations happening within the brackets. So the next step we will do is the adding. So 30 plus 4 plus 15, 49. 5 plus 15 plus 5, 25. And then I'll rewrite the equation. And then the next order of operation, we did brackets, would be multiplication. So we're going to do 2 over 6 times 49. We'll get 98 over 6. And then on this side, 2 times 25, 50 over 3. Rewrite the equation. One last step to do, and that's the addition on the left side. Get 100 over 6. Bring this back down, and then we reduce. Divide the top and the bottom by 2. You're going to get 50 over 6. Oops. 50 over 3. 50 over 3 on this side. N is a mixed number. 16 and 2/3 equals 16 and 2/3. Verified. So grade 9s, this is just one example. To get a good handle of algebraic equations with multi-steps, you're going to need to do lots and lots of practice. So be looking at your PDF notes, try out those questions, try out the Google Forms that we posted, and just keep asking questions. Email, private comment, whatever you need. Stay safe.